kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here is Goff. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Meanwhile, Goff's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. To the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big... already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on a sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after it is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all total. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Trey McKinney. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. And that one will fall incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back to throw, Goff. And that's hard. And a loose football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards, the secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, Goff. And open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw is Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play. Throwing again is Goff.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.